Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, June 20th. This is the bi-weekly meeting of the EMEA chapter. Over to you, Christian.
Hi to all. Thank you very much to be here. I'm very happy to start our third meeting about the EMEA chapter of Kwaai. So we have different news today. The most important is that we will attend a new event in Italy, in Syracuse, and essentially this is called Feste Archimedee in Italian. In English, this means as the Archimedes party, something like that, and is a particular event that is occurs each year in Syracuse. It get involved all the town because the historical part of Syracuse that is called Ortigia, that is a small island, is like an open showroom with different attraction regarding topics that are arts, science, music, theater, dance, sport, photography, and culture in general. So in this event, I was invited to showroom AI and its novelty. So my idea is to go up there with the Kwaai EMEA chapter in order to present our community to Syracuse, but all for Italy and for the EMEA chapter in general. More in detail, I will have a place that is essentially the set of the municipality of Syracuse, is a palace called Vermexio, and we will have two flats, essentially the down flats for school that want to be involved by AI, and the first flat is our showroom where we can showcase our AI application plus the research that I personally conduct with my students and with my university. So this is a very nice opportunity that the municipality give to us in order to showroom our idea. So you see the poster in the slide. We will add the Kwaai logo near to the other logo that are representative of these events, and so we will be the first classes protagonist of these events. So I hope that it will be a very good starting point for disseminate. For that, I will try to put inside these 2 days, because we have the 5 and 6 July at 6 p.m. Rome time in our location, that will stay each day from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. about. I will organize with Reza, I suppose, or with someone that want to help me to spread this message, mini conference, just a little introduction of Kwaai. And my idea is to show to people and to essentially students and also teachers what are our idea and our algorithms, in order to let them briefly test all the application that we want to disseminate, and in also to try to propose our beta program, essentially. So my idea is to try to get involved with the schools and other institutions with us, essentially. So this is the big news. I hope that we will have such, but I believe that it will be a very nice starting point. So for the rest, I can again reintroduce our strategy for the EMEA chapter. Always we are open to have new members that want to join with us with our idea in order to try to grow up our community in the EMEA region. Essentially, our idea are based on the a community building that stay around the democratization of AI. So we need to have EMEA region volunteers, and we need to build a new partnership with academics, but not only academics institution, but also with industry and the government organization. By that, our idea is to always to try to disseminate as we can in each place that we can use, we can have in order to let grow up this community. Essentially, the EMEA chapter is always following the main idea of the main chapter based in US. So essentially, we want to help the community to improve the fundamental AI research and also to improve the personal AI operating system, and in order to enhance the privacy concept and to improve the conversational interface in order, in general, to promote also the green AI. So there are different projects that we want to grow up, but we need to have new members, new voluntaries that want to join with us in order to grow up this community that is very brilliant. Okay, essentially we work a lot in communication, outreach in order to spread our message. So we will organize always public awareness campaigns. Also, we want to improve our media engagement in order to establish global collaboration and also to have a new engagement with the different stakeholders. Also, we want to start an ambassador program that have the purpose to expand the Kwaai research in order to foster local communities and to drive engagement around all the EMEA chapter. So each ambassador will have different responsibilities because this member is a person that will serve as a bridge between Kwaai and the local communities in order to help us to organize events and also to promote initiatives. We think to give to the ambassadors benefits, also like to access to exclusive resource, but also networking opportunity and recognition. So we encourage each person that want to join this program to contact directly me or to send an email through the Kwaai website. Okay, we are also organizing 3 different groups that are focusing essentially the first in the policy group for the EMEA region. This work group will analyze the diverse regulatory landscape and policy around all the country of the region in order to try to leveling the rules between this country. Also, we are going to grow up another group that is called the Agri-Tech Innovation Group. It will focus on leveraging AI and emerging technologies to address challenges in agriculture, with a particular focus to the EMEA region. And the third group, lastly, but not for less importance, is the cross-disciplinary collaboration group. This working group would promote and encourage interdisciplinary collaboration, and by bridging together members from different academic disciplines or professional background. Also, we want to help the Kwaai main chapter in order to spread the message regarding the Kwaai Beta program, because we believe that it is a very important program in order to get involved with institution, university, and other kind of stakeholder that want to join. And for the rest, who want to help us to grow up or is interested to our innovation, feel free to connect through my email or also try to write to the Kwaai EMEA chapter. Also, you can fill a module in order to ask much more information or to ask to collaborate directly with us. So this is my little brief introduction, and Riza, if you want to add something, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, Christian. That's a great overview. Questions about the Syracuse conference event. So it's July 5th and 6th. And,
yes.
Maybe you can scroll back up to that slide and have a look at it.
Yes. Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this?
There we go. Okay. And is there a speaking opportunity? Are you looking for sponsors? Tell us more about it. How can we help you?
Okay. Essentially, we have the space. We have the students that will help us. We have the opportunity to promote our logo directly to the manifest of the events, and also we have the opportunity for let's speak who want to speak with us. Essentially, our space is organized as a little expo of AI. So try to imagine a big room with different islands with different thematics. Okay, one of these thematics will be the Kwaai thematics. So my idea is to have in at least one day, for example, you, Riza, that you explain our software, you explain our beta program, and also it would be nice for me to have for 2 days all the demo open in order to try students and the people that want to learn and to understand how it works our software and our community in general. So the best things will be to have you by presence, but I don't know, it's too much short time, maybe another time or next year.
Maybe. I'm just wondering now, Cam, you're on the call. Does this coincide with when Dave Grantham's going to be in Europe?
Sorry.
There's Cam Gear. Can you speak?
Yeah, and what's the date there? The July
5th and 6th.
Yeah. I'll check with Dave on his schedule, exactly when he's going. I know he is going to be in Brussels, I think the 12th and 13th of July, but if he's going over any earlier, maybe we can work that in.
Okay. So we're just trying to think of options on the fly here, Christian, to see if we can actually participate in person.
This would be the best things, but I don't present it because I know it's a very short time. But I try to think about. In any case, you can connect remotely. Is not a problem, and also it's very important for us to spread the message. And I don't know if we can try to have a poster or something about Kwaai in order to put it in the showroom. I don't know how to move in this direction, and also if we can give to people gadget. I don't know, something like that. Try to think about, and we will speak in order to try to do all the
anyway. Consider I was been in Ortigia, and I can confirm that it's a really amazing and fantastic place. So
she know Ortigia very well.
Yeah.
The greatest.
Also, option can confirm.
It could be possible to have maybe an iPad or something like that running the bot for people to come by and talk to it and ask it questions about Kwaai. So
sure.
Just the Lumi bot running, and people can come and ask questions. And I think between now and July 5th, we'll get the Italian version up and running.
Perfect. This will be very great because, in Italy, unfortunately, not all the people speak English very well. But anyway, it's not a big problem. We have to overcome this problem as Italian, but it's okay like that. And I don't know, Afshin, the 6th, at about 9 p.m. It will be the closure of the global events. So there will be a big scenography in the Piazza Duomo, the Duomo place of Syracuse, where all the town will attend these events. So maybe we can try to have just 2 or 3 minutes for let you say hello remotely to all the town, essentially. It will be very great. But let me try to ask, because one thing is for sure, I will join to this Shen to talk about my experience. But it will be great also to have you for 5 minutes connected, just to say hello, I am with you, something like that.
Fantastic.
Okay,
That's
let me organize all is effervescent, all is moving very quickly. I am very busy. I do all in the night, but it's my pleasure to let grow up the movement with all the things that we propose.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a favor of Barrett Booth. Barrett, you should come off mute. Barrett is our chief recruiter for bringing members to Kwaai. Barrett, I wonder if you could. So I'm looking at the Salesforce dashboard here, and I'm looking at the number of new members that have joined up in the last month that are in the EMEA region. It's 19 members. So Barrett, we need to be regularly updating Christian with who the new members are, so they can have, their own onboarding meetings. Okay, so 19 new members. So we've got a column in there which is which calls out the chapter that they belong to, and so look for the ones that have got EMEA next to them. And so we need to inform Christian about the new members. So it's a great new sign up. You probably are not aware of it, and we've been slow in getting our back end automation going, but you've got a good influx of new volunteers from Germany, Portugal, from the UK, South Africa, Belgium, Germany, Croatia. Also, because India is closer to your time zone than the US, maybe those volunteers from India would actually be able to have working groups at your time zone in a sort of friendlier time zone for them. That's why we're not getting much participation from all of the sort of software engineering folk from India that want to get involved, is because the work groups that we have going are typically favor the West Coast of the US time. And so great. I think you've got many people that would be able to collaborate on your project initiatives.
Great. This is very good news. Perfect.
Okay. I want to give a few updates, general updates regarding Kwaai. We've had a series of events recently that we participated in. I'm going to go to the events page and maybe I'm going to share my screen. Share now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to the Kwaai events page, you can see the events that we are undertaking. What I'll put here, I'll put up the July events. I'm going to put the Syracuse events next, because next week I'm at a conference in Chicago. So we've had the LA DevOps event, the book festival, the AppSec SoCal event in Santa Monica, and the Chicago AI Week is a conference next week I'll be participating in. We try and capture video if they're not streaming the conference live. I'll try and find out if this one is going to be streamed live. But if it's not, we'll try and capture video and post it. We definitely post all of our events here. we're tomorrow will be meeting number 47. So last week we had Sujit Nair talking about the beacon protocol. This is a very inspiring talk, especially as we want to take AI to the edge and deploy it in a distributed network. Now, these distributed networks already exist. In academia, we've got several campuses that are connected with a sharing compute infrastructure. And that is already commonplace. I know this is commonplace in Europe. There are a few such shared networks in the US. The Mass Open Cloud is one of them. We want to get the personal AI operating system running on those networks. And so that is the destination. That's the direction we're heading in. At the moment, the current configuration is very traditional, a sort of a client-server type of topology. But we believe that to make AI more accessible, we have to be using a shared infrastructure rather than relying on using a cloud service. So that brings AI down to earth, and it makes it more accessible to lay individuals. Initially in academia first, but then you could imagine even residential average individuals having nodes, compute resources that are connected to that same network. And so the beacon protocol is a great protocol we're looking at to be the language by which we transact compute resources across a distributed network. I'd urge you to go and listen to Sujit Nair's lightning talk. That was very inspiring. Let me find a few others. Well, your EMEA talk, the third talk is up there. If anyone wants to catch up on what's going on at Kwaai, these are great conversations. Ian Henderson over here talked about intent casting, which is the business layer of a distributed network, and it's very much in line with what Doc Searles was talking about in his book, The Intention Economy. So this is a great way of catching up on what's going on in Kwaai. The other place to catch up is obviously on Slack. If you're not on the Slack account, just send me an email, reza@kwaai.ai, or send Christian an email, and we'll get you a Slack account. In fact, Barrett Booth, and Barrett, I'm going to get you a Kwaai email soon, but Barrett Booth can get you connected to Slack as well. All of our working groups that's where the conversations happen. It's on Slack, and that's where our weekly meetings are scheduled, working group meetings, and that's where you get access to everything, all the outputs. Okay, so on the let's just go to just give you a few updates. Yeah, so let me share that. Stop presenting window. There. Okay. When you're looking at Slack, the channels that start WG are your working group channels, and so you're able to these working groups are ones where there is a definite output, a roadmap output, a product output, or a paper, or some research output is being developed. So we've got the work group, we've just renamed this one AI for Med. So that is the work group for life sciences. There's fundamental AI research, and that's the one I'm in at the moment. The new part, every one of these channels has their own web page. So you can click up here for the web page. It's called a canvas, and this is where all of the work material lives. This is the stuff that is permanent, and so you can see what projects are going on in the AI fundamentals group, and you can go to the links to the projects, and you can look at fundamental documents. You can play the recording, or this is a video playlist of all the previous recordings. But if you want to go to the video of the last meeting, so the one on June 19, or the transcript, you can go there. So this is the place where you can navigate all of your all of the work groups and catch up with what's going on. Okay, so let me stop sharing there. Okay, so we are as an organization, we are growing. We are at about 470 members, I think. So it's growing quite rapidly. We're halfway through the year. Our aim is to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. We'll probably exceed that. But as the organization grows, we need more administration. And so if you want to help out in sort of non-technical ways, in the administration tasks, then we'd love your support. Okay. I think we can open it up to questions, or yeah, Abdul Rahman, your hand is raised.
Hi, greetings from here. So I actually I'm not having a question. It's just like I want to give an update on what I've started doing like that. So concerning the beta testing of Kwaai, so I was thinking of how this could be like some sort of happens in Africa as well. So with that, I try to list out some universities that I strongly believe they have high computing power machines. Like in South Africa, I got to know that Stellenbosch University has these machines that can be used to run some stuff like that. So University of Cape Town in South Africa as well, I got to know that they are actively making research on AI. And yeah, the Stellenbosch University, I have a friend who is a student there. So he made me know that some of the research they were doing there, and the kinds of machines they are using as well. So I'm thinking this is, and in Nigeria as well, like University of Lagos, Nigeria. So I got to know they are making active research on artificial intelligence like that. And I believe if we bring Kwaai to them, Kwaai beta testing like that, we might be able to know whether they have the kinds of requirements for running beta like that. So, and also I'm just like curious to learn about how AI engagement is being done in my own country, which is Nigeria. So currently in Nigeria, there is no AI Act, meaning till I'm speaking now, there is no AI strategy like that. So it has not been developed like that. So I think if Kwaai can come into this and partner with some of the organizations and industries in Nigeria, it will go a long way to like have this AI Act in Nigeria. And in other African countries like that, I got to know that not all countries, like in North Africa, in East Africa, like that, they have no AI Act like that. So these are some of the things I got to learn about, and I believe Kwaai, like in the kinds of in the case of beta testing in Africa, I believe these schools like that might be able to have the requirements for running the beta. Thank you for the inclusivity in everywhere. And so lastly, I have another thing to say concerning how we can use AI in agriculture as well. So I try to like list some of the challenges in agriculture in Africa generally. So some challenges are like food insecurity, kinds of climate change and environmental degradation, things like management systems in terms of pests and diseases control. Also things like market access and like price volatility, inadequate research and development in the aspect of agriculture as well. So the main reason I'm saying this is that if we want to tackle some of these problems, how we can use pi for in Africa, especially in EMEA generally, especially in agriculture. We need to look at the challenges that are being faced in the region or in the country like that. So, for example, Nigeria, we are facing challenges in terms of food security. There's kinds of low food security in Nigeria, and also things like price volatility. So I've been looking at with my team members. I've been looking at how Pi can be able to solve some of the challenges. So with that, we came up with something with an idea that maybe we can be able to develop a model that will have the ability to speak in the local languages. In Nigeria, we have three local languages in Nigeria: the Yoruba, the Hausa, and the Igbo languages like that. So if we can have a model that can speak in this language, because most of the farmers we're having in Nigeria are local individuals. They go to school, there's nothing like going to school. They are illiterate per se like that. So they don't understand English. So far, if we want to test all this stuff, they won't be able to understand. But we have it in the local languages like that. It will go a long way. We might want to think of the Pi, the personal AI, as something that will be like an assistant to them, where they can like, okay, ask questions, answer like that. Okay, I'm having these challenges. When I grow something like this, I was expecting this, but I got this. What should I do?
Right. Okay. Well,
Something like a partner. Yeah.
that I think that's a fantastic use of the large language model in a sort of chatbot environment. So a couple of things, Abdul. One would be you got contacts at University of Cape Town and University of Stellenbosch. If you could email me, make an introduction. So email them, copy me, make an introduction, and then we can take it further to try and get them interested in the beta program. I'm just going to share one more. I'm going to share a slide. I think we shared this last time. This is if you've got a college that wants to participate in the beta program, this is where they can do that. Let me just get to the page. I think this is it. Yeah. So the beta requirements are pretty. I know they require a high performance machine, and not everyone has such a high performance machine. This is the G5 2X large, which is that's the AWS configuration. If you were to use a high-end gaming laptop with enough GPU RAM, this is really the metric you're looking at. 24 gigabytes of GPU RAM, then you can run our chatbots. Now, this is the key metric. This is really the sort of specification of a high-end gaming desktop computer that you can buy for under $2,000. I think it's like $1,500 at the local sort of bargain supermarket like Costco. So if you were to rent it on Amazon, that's how much it'll cost you in a month. So you probably, would, if you'd probably want to buy it, but even that might be difficult for some institutions to afford. And if that's the case, then we would try and find a sponsor that will sponsor the infrastructure. And so this is the page. It's Kwaai beta. I'll post it in the link. This is the thing that if you want to get people involved, then this is where they would come. And we've already got a number of responders. So I'll share the tab. 13 institutions, and Cornell Medical School is already the first in the list. They've already got the system up and running. They're kind of in a pre-beta phase. University of California, Waterloo, Lagos. Look, Lagos University's already applied, Abdul Rahman. So you should maybe get in touch. I can make an introduction to the folks there. Let me just hide the email addresses just for privacy's sake. But we've got a few people, and I haven't even sent out the press release about this. So this was just putting it on the website, and I think Afshin put out a message, and he got a number of people to sign up back in May, and then we've got a slow trickle of other applicants. We're aiming to get about 30 institutions participating in the beta, and we'd like a good body of them to come from the EMEA region. Looks like we've got the Technology Africa Fund Institute, and we've got Lagos University. I spoke with someone from the University of Cape Town recently, but we let Abdul Rahman, let's get some more participation in that. Yeah, the beta program is moving quickly, and yeah, it'll be a great way to test out. So what are we showing? We're showing this. They'll be demoing 3 bots for 3 different use cases. This is the bot for an administrative use case. You'd upload all of the institution's policy documents and compliance documents and standard procedures, and that will be something that members of staff will be able to query. This is the bot for a celebrity professor, a celebrity author. So they've got a lot of published material. So here you'd be able to have a conversation with the book or their body of books. In this case, we've got Bruce Schneier from Harvard, and we've got all of his textbooks are in here, and you're able to have a conversation with them. This is the virtual teacher's assistant, and this is where maybe Professor Christian Randieri would upload all of his course curriculum material, so that when students want to know which textbook shall I get, when is the next essay due, or how can I get extra credit? Can I use ChatGPT to write my homework, my assignment? All of those questions. Hey, speak to the bot, and this could free up a professor from having to deal with the mundane questions that could easily be answered from the course curriculum material. So these are important ways in which AI can be brought to your campus. The way that Cornell Medical School are using it in their lab is by creating a bot for newcomers to the lab to be able to ask to be able to ask questions. And so what they did, they've already got the bot up and running. I don't know if you've seen this, Afshin, but
not yet.
Yeah, so that they sent us a screenshot. Hey, we got this up and running. We didn't even go and install it for them. They actually took the code from our GitHub repo, rebuilt it, and got it deployed. And once they got it deployed, then they started asking us questions. Hey, how can we optimize this and reconfigure this part? So this is a great example of someone in academia picking up what we've developed and going implementing it and doing it graphically in a way that we hadn't anticipated. You know, it's not a talking head. This is a lab assistant now. It's got all of the lab manuals in there. It's got all of the it's got all of their stuff. It's got transcripts of their conference meetings, and they can ask questions of it.
They haven't linked it to their Slack channel yet, have they? Because that's one thing they wanted to do.
I don't think I think that's what there's discussions going on.
Yeah.
Where we can, where Slack can be streamed into it.
Yeah.
So that is the beta program. Bring it to a college near you. You should be going to the beta site and clicking this button over here, apply to join the beta program. This button, and that would give you access. Unbin that. There we go. Okay, so apply to join the beta button. Sharing this page with your academic colleagues is a great way of moving it forward. And if you need a cover letter, I guess I can provide. I've provided that to other folks, and then that's something that you can talk about. Okay, so I'll stop sharing there. If there are any questions about the beta program, I'd happy to answer those.
No, actually, I'm not having question as well. And so by July 4th, I'll be speaking at a Tech for Growth Summit, which I'll be speaking on the topic best practices for seamlessly integrating AI technologies into existing frameworks like that. So
can you post a link for your upcoming talk?
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't have the link here with me. It's a summit like that, Tech for Growth Summit. So I've been asked to come and.
Okay, thanks. Great. Well, look, we're nearly up to time. Looking forward to participating in the Syracuse event. I don't see any new faces. I think people have spoken before. Let's maybe open up the time for any new members to introduce themselves. I see Paolo, I see Giorgio, Maria, Giovanni, but I think you have been on before. But anybody want to put your hand up and introduce yourself? We can always, Christian, feel free to nominate people.
I suppose that they are shiny.
Okay.
We will let them a few times to adapt.
Okay,
No
very good.
But who want to introduce himself is always welcome. Sure, of course. But anyway, it's not a big problem if this time you prefer just to listen.
Sure. Okay. Well, thanks so much. Thanks for participating. And if you want to get institution to participate in the beta program, send them this link, make an introduction to Kwaai. My email address, riza@kwaai.ai. I'm happy to help people through that whole process and explain it further. Okay. Thank you very much. Keep well.
Thank you very much. Happy Friday to hold a member.
Yeah, maybe see you tomorrow on the weekly public meeting in the US. Okay, thanks very much. Keep well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.